What is in your cup? This is a very simple, easy to understand principle. What is in a cup is what can or there's several biblical examples of this principle of what is in your cup. Do you remember that the truth bumped into them? And what came out of their cup? It's clear what was in their cup. Greed. Then you know the story of Cain in Genesis chapter 4, the first 12 verses. What bumped into Cain was a sacrifice that was rejected. What came out, you know the story of the Israelites as Moses went back into Egypt, and what was wrong with the Israelites was their warped. Do you remember the Old Testament personalities, Samson, Solomon, and Amnon, who was the son of David? We read about these. Samson, Solomon, and Amnon, each one had a lack of. Do you remember the story of Judas? Judas was tempted, was but I don't want you to think that all biblical examples are bad. They're not all bad. There's so many that are good, but I think of Abigail. Abigail had a lousy husband whose response to David could have led to the death of her entire family. But in Abigail's cup, consider also the life of Jesus. You could look at the life of Jesus at any time in his ministry, from Matthew through, we remember, as we read about his life and his ministry, for the most part, he was rejected. The principle that our text presented to us this morning is what happens when someone speaks badly of you. For sure, this is an issue when every day as we drive around, we see crazy drivers. Are you thankful that no one was hurt by their poor driving? Is that what comes out of your cup? Or let's make it a little bit more personal. As we sit in church, do you look for the joy and satisfaction in others around you? If I have made any despair, so the main point, I suppose, is to know what is in your cup. If you don't like what is coming out of it, then change.